Happy Monday. Today is September 9th, and this is Mark on the Market, where every single Monday I'm going through what's happening on the west side of Panama City Beach. Today we're going over the active, the pending, and sold over the past week. And stick around to the end because I've got 3 picks for my favorite properties that hit the market this week. But let's get started. So looking at the new listings, we've got 39 that hit the market over the past week. All the way on the high end at 1.275 million, and then on the low end you've got a few that are actually under 200,000. You've got 3 to pick from, one over at Lowwater, one at Fontainebleau, and you've got a bunch in the middle, some townhouses over in Ward Creek that hit the market and went pending already. You've got a condo over in Calypso Beach that hit the market. Horizon South, a lot of good choices. One over here in Margaritaville, just north of the bay. And this one's already went pending. You've got another one at Camellia Cottage at 390. And you've got some condos too, like Calypso. There's a few over at Tropic Winds that hit the market, and there's one at Celadon, a 2-bedroom unit that also has a bunk room that hit the market, and one over at Emerald Isle, which looks to be like it's been updated a little bit at 650. If we look over into the pending, so we've got 39 that are active, we've got 13 that are pending over the past week, 4 that are under contract accepting backup offers. If we dive into the pending, we'll see that the majority of these are the Ward Creek townhouses. These are new construction, priced very competitively, and it's the end of their fiscal year, so they always run specials. Right now, they were offering a 4% interest rate if you were able to close by September 28th. So that's why I think so many of these went pending over the past week. You also have one over at Endless Summer. This was a top unit. So it's a 1-bedroom, and then it also has a loft on top. And it has the vaulted ceilings, which I really like. This one has been updated, nice neutral colors. And then you've got a great view off the balcony upstairs. You've got another one. This is on the west end, I think at Wynwood or Southwind. So you've got great golf views from this one. This one looks like it's been updated a little bit too. And let me get back to that first view because that's the real one. So you got a fantastic view of the Gulf right there. And then you've got one on Kelly Street over on the west end. This one had been on the market. This one, 122 Crane Street, I knew this one was gonna move quick. It was over in Bidawee Beach, under 500,000, and it had a pool. Needed some work on the inside, but nevertheless, it was a really good deal. And then you've got a one over on DeLuna Place. This is over on the west end on Laguna Beach. And then one over in Ward Creek as well. This looks like their 5-bedroom floor plan. And then if we go over into what has actually closed, so we had 13 pending, also 13 closed. So this one right here, I had a lot of calls on it. It was listed around like 175. Ended up getting into a highest and best situation and closing 50,000 over asking price. To me, that's probably way too high for this one because it needed so much work, but if someone knows what they're doing, it may have been a good deal. We've got one over in Endless Summer that ended up closing. This is a bottom floor unit, 1-bedroom, 1 bath. We've got one over in, this is Ward Creek, one of those new construction townhouses. This looks like Calypso Tower 3. There was a point where these were selling close to 500,000 and now they've dropped down to 385. So if you're looking for a 1-bedroom condo and you don't need to be directly on the beach, then this could be a really good fit for you. You've got one, this is Palazzo, I believe. Yeah, at 450, that's a really great price for that. One over in Margaritaville for 465. This one is another one that I got a lot of calls on. There was a moment where they had it listed at 300,000 and they were doing a auction on it. I got a lot of calls on it, people asking what was going on with it. They didn't tell you that you were responsible for all the closing costs on top of a 10% buyer's fee if yours won, which nobody bid on it, and then I think it got relisted and ended up selling for 620 now. Originally it was listed at like 950, somewhere around there. You've got one over here in Jamaican Lake. This is on the far west end, close to the Winn-Dixie. This one's right on that lake right there. This is Santa Monica. This one definitely needs some work, but really great location. The beach across the street is gated, so I think that's why it sold for so high. One over in Wild Heron right outside the front gate. Very nice property. Another one at Palazzo. This is a bigger unit, tons of glass, great views. And then on the very high end, you've got one over on Kelly Street. This one had really great rental numbers too. I had done a video walkthrough for it. Had a really big garage that they converted into a sleeping space. Had a bunch of bunks set up in it, which was a little strange, but the rental numbers were really good. And then finally, I'm gonna go into my 3 picks for this week. So one of them is this house over on Sand Street, 1.275 million. The reason why I like this one, it's a newer construction home, built in 2018, so insurance shouldn't be as bad as something that's older. You've got your own private pool, 4 bedrooms, and then it also has a really great rental history. So this year, year to date on the books, they have over 100,000. They're at 103. Last year they did 101. 2022 they had, I think it was roughly 160, and I'll try pulling it up real quick. So 2022 they had 162. So it has really great rental history. The notes say that I guess the owner sold a property and is starting to use it a lot more. The second property I want to show you is over at Calypso. I think this is Tower 1 or Tower 2. It's a 1-bedroom unit and it has done really great numbers. So this is 2023 numbers right here, and they have $59,000 for their rental income last year, which is great. And then the next one that I want to show you, actually I'll show you the cost to own too that they have on here. So $59,000, that compared to the price along with the cost to own on this one makes it seem like it could be a potential for an investment property. The last one, this one, it has a rental projection attached at about $82,000. It's a 4-bedroom, walking distance to the beach on the west end, but what I love about it is the finishes on the interior. The kitchen has high-end appliances. I love the backsplash, love the shaker style cabinets. I love the thick countertops on this one with the waterfall edges, and they just did a really good job. You've got a small little soaking tub right there, outdoor shower, and really great design inside. Those are my 3 picks for today. This has been Mark on the Market, and if you are looking at buying or selling in Panama City Beach, reach out to me and I will see you next week.